Effective reporting on climate change requires specialization, education, and training, noted Professor Alfred Opubor, the Secretary General for West Africa News Media and Development, during a presentation on making climate change knowledge accessible at the community level, held on Tuesday, the second day of the Building Awareness on Climate Change conference in Nairobi. Professor Opubor noted that journalists will need institutional backing in order to develop sustainability in specialized reporting. You have to institutionalize it to make it happen, he said.
In the area of journalism, we should recognize that the editors-in-chief, and the publishers are an important part of how the media function. Therefore, we must see them as allies. We have to win their minds. We have to let them understand. But we also have to let them understand that the pocketbook is important, that covering climate change, as in general covering development, can bring more funding to their media, either directly to increased sales and subscriptions and listenerships, or through partnerships.
Climate change reporting poses both challenges and opportunities for reporters, challenges in disseminating facts effectively in simple terms, and presents opportunities in helping to reverse the effects of climate change by increasing awareness on the issues. Africa is on a death row, voiced Dr. Victor Fodeki, head of the Special Climate Change Unit of Nigeria's Ministry of Environment. Several hundreds of millions will die from food insecurity. You have to have a policy in order to mandate changes for a climate change-proof world, he warned.
Adaptation is our priority in our strategy. But the message is to all that what affects one affects all. Because climate change does not respect geographical boundaries, neither does it respect political delineations, does not respect religion, does not respect all our own man-made associations. The effect of climate change in one country will be felt in other countries.
Historically, development news has received relatively little attention and has been perceived as unpopular or not sexy. But growing issues such as climate change and the globally agreed upon Millennium Development Goals affect people on a very personal level, causing a shift in status quo perceptions.
For me, I do not believe that climate change issues cannot make news. I feel that it is something that makes great news, because if you look at climate change issues, there are issues that are affecting people in their daily life. If you look at things to do with floods, these are issues that are affecting people, even in terms of hunger. There are issues that are affecting people on the ground. So I think giving a human face is what makes the news to it, and all the climate change issues are issues that do with people. They deal with people, and they have a human face to it. So I do not believe that climate change is not a newsworthy issue.
The two-day conference is being sponsored by the United Nations Development Fund's Special Unit for South-South Cooperation and the African Adaptation Program to help journalists throughout Africa to effectively disseminate news on climate change. For journalists, the key issue is to grasp the complex nature of climate change as it continues to develop new dimensions in order to educate and empower people to make informed decisions. Afaf Kanja, South-South News, Nairobi.